Sometimes I wonder, why am I so driven to make cool things out of junk? And the simple answer? I don't know. Take today's project, for example. I bought this old, rusty, double tub washing sink for $10 at an estate sale. Back in the day, you might have used one of these if you couldn't afford a fancy Maytag machine. I figured someday I would turn this into a table. That day came when I found this beat up, thick kitchen tabletop in the alley. Welcome to Alley Picked. The first step in most restoration projects is to break it down into all the individual components. Then perform mini restorations on each of those components, then reassemble. I always like to keep as many of the original parts as possible, but sometimes pieces are beyond repair. The bottom here has rusted through so badly. To deal with that, I'm going to use some metal from the top cover that came with this. I'm not going to be using this top since I will be replacing it with wood. I'm using Clean Strip concrete metal and prep solution to neutralize the rust. I start to treat the rust here, but then just grab my orbital sander with 220 grit, which not only removed the rust, but it left a really nice brushed metal finish. I don't want to remove any of the original paint on the body of this old washing tub. I could even seal it using a spray acrylic sealer, but I just decided to leave it natural. So I just cleaned it up using a little soap and water. Same sanding treatment on the legs leaves them looking schnazzy. Well, there's a word nobody uses anymore. If you look at the metal here with the magnifying glass, you would see tiny swirls in the metal. I think in some cases like this, it gives it a really nice look. A wire brush on my bench grinder really does a good job on the wheels. I even give the plastic a gentle brush and they clean up nicely. After an application of my magic oil, these things really look schnazzy. To secure the new bottom section, I used a combination of rivets and machine screws. For the inside, I could use spray paint, but I bought this white flexible seal for $1 at an estate sale and thought this would be a good use for it. I may or may not even use the inside, but now it can be used for storage. For the tabletop, I'm not going to bore you with all the details on refinishing it. It's the same process I use on so many of my other videos. Sand, stain, and polyurethane. The transformation is always satisfying when I take a beat up old piece of wood picked from the alley and I make it look better than new. After some final assembly on the base, the marriage is now complete. A beautiful, one-of-a-kind vintage table snatched from the scrap heap.